Hi guys, today we're gonna talk about the situation that happens around the world, and especially we're gonna be focusing of course on the US dollar. Lately many people are asking me what's happening with the US, what's happening regarding to the economy in the US, and this is the main reason that I would like to talk about the US a bit. And it is important to understand that right now we have a recession in the US. Of course we have a recession also around the world, but US is a global world, it's part of the global world. The US economy is the strongest, I would say, of course with the Japanese and the London session, but the US have a major impact on the economy, and therefore whenever the US falling or getting stronger, it's automatically affecting the other currencies, type the pound, type the Japanese yen, type the Swiss franc, the Canadian, and more. But the main focus that I would like to talk about today, and I'm sorry that I'm keeping you with those charts, let's move to a better chart just to show you the trends. For example, if you will be able to find right here, we're gonna talk about the US against the Swiss franc today, and we're gonna talk about the euro against the Japanese yen. But just in order to show you the impact of the US and in order to show you what's happening on the last few days, we're gonna start with the daily chart. The daily chart showing you exactly what's happening every day, and as you can see right now we're looking on the pair that called US against the Swiss franc, and this is a very nice pair. I really like to trade with that pair, but like just in order to show you what are the impact of the US of the recession, basically you will be able to find it right away in front of your eyes. So by looking on a daily chart we can see a very clear overall downtrend. Just to make you sure to understand what's happening on the last few days, you will be able to see how the US getting weaker against the Swiss franc, but in order to understand what happened on the last 7 days, we'll be able to see that it's going up and down in a clear range, somewhere between 1.020 to 1.004. So this is basically the range that the pair is playing right now on the last 6-7 days, and in order to understand where it's gonna go, as it seems like from technical point of view, looks like a downtrend. So therefore you should keep your eyes open regarding to few announcements that will come from the US. But lately, as I mentioned, and it started by that, the US economy is quite bad. Even though we will see some better results, it's still not a positive results, and this is the main impact that we'll be able to see, and the main reason that we'll be able to see how the US losing its power against the Swiss franc. Of course, from technical point of view, this is the situation. From fundamental point of view, we will need to wait, of course, to the announcement that's going to affect that pair. So make sure that you're using, of course, all the indicators in order to make the right decision. Now if we'll move to a different pair, we'll be able to find also the euro against the Japanese yen, and by looking on that pair, euro is the main currency and the Japanese is the secondary. But when we're looking on the chart, of course we'll be able to find the euro, how the euro right now in the last few days getting weaker against the Japanese yen. So right now you will be able to see that pair on a daily chart also moving in a clear range, but in order to understand what happened on the last 6-7 days, you will be able to find a very clear downtrend, as you can see right here. Even though today is trying to make sort of a correction, but the overall trend right now looks like that it's dropping down. Where it's going to drop down, we have to put for ourselves more support lines in order to know and to make sure that every time that it's breaking those support lines, it's probably going to continue, or on the other hand to make sort of a correction. So that's it for today. I hope that you're going to make the right decision just by using the right indicators, and that hopefully will help you to make it better. Take care. This is James from parafix.com.